morning. My name is Monica Embry, and I currently live in East Lansing. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my objections to the consent order between MSU and MDNRE this morning. I currently am the Sierra Club organizer with the Beyond Coal MSU campaign here at Michigan State, working to help transition the campus beyond coal to 100% clean renewable energy resources. This campaign is composed of over 100 students who have come together to work on helping transition the university off of coal because of its devastating impact on human health and the environment. There so far have been over 1,200 signatures gathered from MSU students on a petition to President Simon calling for the transition of Michigan State University beyond coal. The petition reads, "Dear President Simon, coal is one of the most dangerous and dirty energy sources today, not just because it pollutes people's communities from mining to burning to disposing of the waste, or because it is a leading contributor to global warming, but because coal is holding us back from bringing about a clean energy, secure future. MSU needs to take the lead and move beyond coal to 100% clean energy. We have the opportunity to shape our future, to create clean energy jobs, breathe clean air, and solve climate challenge in Michigan, but we must act now. I want MSU to be a leader and move beyond coal now." As I stated, we've had over 1,200 students in the past month and a half sign on to this petition. It's been also really exciting and encouraging to see that we've had dozens of faculty members and other student groups officially endorse our campaign and the call to move MSU beyond coal. This is in part because MSU's insistence that coal is a cheap energy source is the primary reason to burning coal in the TV Simon power plant. It does not include the total cost to students, university personnel, and the local community. Nor does it include the future costs of burning coal that MSU will continue to pay. The U.S. Energy Information Agency has calculated that the future cost of carbon will be about $16 per ton in the early years and will continue to rise. Currently, MSU, as I'm sure you know, emits about 500,000 tons of carbon dioxide per year. That's an additional $8 million per year to burn dirty coal that's not producing energy from our state. The SO2 violations that are so high, I agree that the 7.58%, that this is a high priority for the EPA. This violation is simply unacceptable. MSU students and communities are the ones that are actually paying the burden for the increase in these emissions, with the health impacts and environment impacts directly on our community. So I'm asking with a group of students today to allow more time to have more public input and express that the consent order not be entered into until MSU and MDNRE have time to consider additional public input as well as a supplemental environmental project. MSU students are in opposition to the consent order again for two reasons. One, we would like more time to give public participation and allow more meaningful dialogue on the campus with the inclusion of a supplemental environmental project that will address the violations in the consent order. And secondly, because the remedies in the consent order do not consider the real solutions to transitioning off of coal, such as including stopping the burning of it completely and switching over to a mixture of natural gas, appropriate biomass, increased wind and concentrated solar, as well as geothermal energy to lower SO2 and NOx emissions. We realize these are solutions that the university has started to implement, and we're calling on them to continue to make these changes. The fine of $27,000 from the MDNRE should include an equal amount of money for the supplemental environmental project, and this would allow the university to completely install renewable energy and energy efficiency options into the coal plant, specifically targeting the boiler number 3. So I'm asking that we not enter into this consent order. For me, this issue is very personal. I grew up in Chicago, directly next to coal-fired power plants, and a very dear friend of mine has pretty severe autism. Coal is the leading cause of mercury pollution in this country, and right now, about 1 in 6 women has enough mercury in her body to significantly impact the health of her child. In order for us to be able to eat the fish that come out of our own lake, to create clean jobs here in this state, and actually build a sustainable future, we must completely transition beyond coal to 100% clean energy, which is why I'm calling on the MDNRE to transition off of, have the university transition off of coal and not enter